When I first thought about doing this video, I was thinking purely in terms of academics, but the fact is that, life tests us, so maybe there will be a broader use for this. So taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I have this test, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I have this test, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I have this test, and I might be freaking out, I might be worried, I may just want to do the best I can. And there might be things holding me back. Even though I've got this test, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself and all these people who might be testing me. And all these people who may have caused me to doubt that I can do well. All these fears about this test. All these worries about this test. All these feelings about this test that might not feel good. I choose to clear those out. Clearing them out at a cellular level. Clearing them back all the way through my past. Through all those tests I didn't do so well on. And the decision that I might have made that I don't do well on tests. And I'm clearing that nonsense. I can do well on tests. I can do great on tests. Sometimes stuff gets in the way. Sometimes I hold myself back. I don't prepare as well as I could. Why not? Why hold back on my preparation and then get freaked out about the test? If it's not important enough to study, do I really care that much about the result? But I do choose to care. I choose to do the best I can. Because the more I prepare, the more I know. And you never know when that might come in handy. As long as I'm learning this stuff, might as well make the most of it. And the test is just finding out how much I've learned. If I've learned the stuff, I don't need to be worried about the test. And if I haven't learned it, there's no point in being worried about the test. I already know what's going to happen. So why worry about it? Letting go of all this worry, so that I can be more clear-headed and more easily remember what I already know. The more calm I am, the better I'm likely to do. I choose to relax and do the best I can. And the test will just find out what I know. It'll either show that I know it, or it'll show me where I need to do some work. And part of me might argue, I know this stuff, I just don't test well. But have I really learned it if I can't show that? And I don't need to be upset about that. I'm just clearing what stops me from showing it. If I know the stuff, that should become apparent on the test. And I'm clearing whatever might limit that. Maybe I'm afraid to succeed. If I do really well on this test, people might have higher expectations of me. And while I don't like getting a bad grade, sometimes that seems easier than higher expectations. I'm clearing this fear of expectations. I'm allowing myself to do great. And I'm giving myself the freedom to do what it takes. I'm giving myself the freedom to put in the time necessary. And I'm letting go of the fear and stress and worry. Those aren't going to help me take the test. They're not going to help me pass the test. And they're sure not going to change the results. I can't say to the teacher, I know I didn't answer all these problems, but I felt really bad about that. I don't get extra credit for stress. So I'm releasing the stress. Giving myself the freedom to do the best I can. And allowing myself to know that I can handle what happens. I can handle whatever grade I get. And if I don't do so well, I'll find a way to fix that. This test doesn't need to hold me back in life. Rarely do we only get one chance. My success and happiness in life will not be dependent upon this one test. I'm clearing the fear that it does. Clearing all this fear. Clearing all this pressure. just choose to do the best I can. Giving myself the freedom to make that even better. Allowing myself to be as great as I can be. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Just do what you can to do as well as you can. It's the way to live life.